Welcome back to another episode of Level Up Cooking with Trey. And on this channel, you know we focus on turning simple dishes into great dishes. Let's level up. All right, everyone. So the ingredients we're going to be using for our creamy home-style grits is 1 cup of grits, 2 cups of milk, chicken stock or water, an additional cup of water, a half a cup to 1 cup of cheese, 2 tablespoons of butter, salted or unsalted, some salt, some pepper, cream cheese, 4 to 8 ounces, and a half a cup of sour cream. All right, so we're going to start off with our stick of butter, and we're going to go ahead and get this melted. I have my heat on medium. Then I'm going to go in with my cup of grits. If you notice, I have my heat on between medium to high heat, which is around between 5 to 7. And this is actually how I like to start my grits. As you know, I'm doing it like I'm giving it a little stir fry. So I'm mixing my grits in there slowly with the butter. Now I'm going to come in there and just gently break up that butter, and I'm going to try to get my grits to get a little brown, that golden brown. That's actually what we're looking for. And don't worry, guys, the grits actually won't be this golden brown color. They're going to be a creamy white consistency like you guys like and like I'm trying to show you in this video. But let's just continue to work. So I'm going to do this for a few minutes. Then you'll notice I go in with my salt. Make sure this is seasoned very well. I'm going to start off by doing a little bit of seasoning actually. I'm going to follow that up with some of the pepper. And again, guys, I'm gently just going to mix this in on medium to high heat. Next, I have my water that I'm adding to this, guys. And I'm also going to go in with a little bit of milk. So I'm going to do this little by little. What we're going to do, and then you'll notice that I add a little bit more of that milk. So I'm using 2 cups of milk in total, but I'm just adding little by little. So we let that come to a boil, semi-boil, which is between 5 to 7. And then you can notice, guys, it actually starts to thicken. This is the consistency we're looking for. The key ingredient is to whisk continuously. In addition, you'll notice we covered in, we're going to simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to remove it and it should look like this, guys. And what are we going to do? Whisk again. And you'll notice it's starting to get very thick. The key, again, guys, the key ingredient when it comes to creamy grits is to whisk, whisk, and whisk to make sure your grits do not get clumpy and they do not get too thick. So that's what we're doing in this step, guys. Another tip is the grits is only going to take roughly 15 to 20 minutes. Just remember, every 2 to 3 minutes, take the lid off and whisk it. So after about a minute or 2 of whisking, we're going to cover for about another few minutes. I'm going to take the lid back off and you'll see that it's thicker, guys. This is exactly what we're looking for. Exactly. All right, so now it's time to put in the cream cheese. So if you don't like cheese, you can skip this step. However, I find that cream cheese with grits turns it into this very, very creamy texture. It gives the grits an amazing type of flavor. So I'm going in with 4 to 6 ounces of cream cheese. And what are we going to do, guys? We're going to whisk. Sorry, getting my words mixed up. You can choose whipped cream cheese or the block. All right, guys, so we're just going to make sure this cream cheese is completely mixed up within this grits thoroughly. This could take about a few minutes or so, 2 to 3 minutes, considering the cream cheese is thick. If you have whipped cream cheese, it's going to take about half the time, which it'll be mixed in thoroughly within about a minute or so. All right, next step is the butter. So we're going to go ahead and add this butter in here, and we're just going to mix it. Again, guys, when it comes to this grits, we're going to be mixing. All right, guys, so at this point, it's going to be about tasting. You'll notice that I'm going to go ahead and taste the grits. If it's not salty enough, add more salt. And guys, you'll notice at this point, I went ahead and added the rest of the milk, which is 4 ounces. Feel free to add more to make it thinner. And this is what it looks like, guys. I tell you, nothing beats this creamy home-style cheese grits, guys. Well, it's not really cheese grits, cream cheese grits. All right, can't forget this step, sour cream. We're gonna go ahead and go in with our sour cream. This is the last step when it comes to the cream cheese. This is just gonna give it that richness that sour cream gives when it comes to cream cheese grits, guys. And if you notice, it's giving it that real rich look, guys. You're not gonna get this grits at IHOP. You're not gonna get these grits at Denny's. You're not gonna get these grits at Waffle House. You can only make these at home, guys. Enjoy this, trust me. And if you notice, guys, I have my heat on low. So that's between 1 and 2. 1, 2, and low. And guys, just look at that. Another tip, continue to mix the grits even when your grits are done, because they're going to thicken up. If there's no other tip I can give you, it will be that. All right, guys. So if you like this type of content, please like, share, subscribe. And remember, we turn common food into world class. Thanks for watching, and let's level up.